time.
Alrighty, up again we have LeSeur, and she is the Juried Award Grand Prize winner.
Okay, so tell us again, what were you like when they said you're the Grand Prize winner?
I was in shock, lots of shock. I didn't even know that they were reading off my name, and my mom had to push me out of the chair in shock. This is all, I don't even know that this is reality right now, so I'm here though.
Just on a cloud?
I'm on a cloud, oh my gosh, yeah. On a cloud right now.
When you started this project, did you ever think that winning a grand prize would be a possibility?
No, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know people would connect with the work in the way that they did. When I first started it, I deemed it as a love letter to myself, and it was something I told myself I want to do this for me. And just the fact that people connected to the same things I was going through, it just, I can't even put words into how that feels. It's literally amazing.
Tell us a little bit about the genesis of the project. When did you start working on it? And
yeah, so again, literally after ArtPrize last year, I had this kind of epiphany of something I wanted to do that was bigger than myself. I kept telling myself I don't know if I can pull this off. So I just started doodling, writing down ideas, and again I read that book, Voyage of the Sable Venus, and that quote really stood out to me. And I had the chance to meet with Paul Amenta of Site Lab back in March, and I told him I wanted to do this project, and he said, let's do it. He gave me the space, and he was with me the entire way, just letting me know that everything I was throwing in front of him, he was like, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I probably gave him a lot of headaches, but he stuck with me, and he was really, really happy with everything I was coming together with. But yeah, it was just a process of me just literally being here in Grand Rapids and just making sure that everything I wanted to get done got done with the installation process.
How did you come across that book?
Actually, a friend recommended it to me because she knows that I love poetry, and she thought it would be really beautiful work that I would appreciate. It's actually very kind of abstract, the poetry in the book. And I just remember one day on the bus in New York, I was just reading it and saw that quote, and I literally stopped reading it and just thought for 30 minutes straight about what that quote meant to me. And just all of these different ideas about what it means for me right now in this space, what it means for the Black community right now, and all the things that we're going through, all the struggles, and the resilience that we all have to kind of push through all of those struggles to kind of get to this place of joy and peace.
You talked a lot about wanting to get a message across, and also doing it for you personally.
Yeah.
Do you think winning a high-profile thing like ArtPrize will help you sort of portray that message more?
Yeah, definitely. For me, this prize, I can't even say this is just for me. This is for a lot of other artists who may have been in my situation a year ago, feeling like they didn't have a voice, feeling like they were not represented in certain spaces. I feel like this award it goes to show that if you put your mind to something, if you're passionate about it, you can kind of make anything happen. And I don't know, I feel like that's just a beautiful situation. I can't believe I'm the person that's in this situation.
You won the jury, so that means that the experts picked your case.
Yeah.
How does that make a difference between the people and the jury, the fact that it was the jury and not the people's?
I know it is a difference, but for me, just the fact that I was still able to connect with so many people from the community that came into the space and really connected with me, talked with me about how they felt about the work, I can't really separate it. I am so appreciative that the jury came in and they actually felt exactly what I was trying to say or trying to convey, and that for me is something I can't even describe. But also knowing that I had public, the people come in and experience the work on multiple occasions, not just one time. That means more to me than I can even say.
You said it's your mom's birthday today?
It is my mother's birthday today, and Oh my gosh. She always tells me I'm a gift to her, but I know she is so excited about this gift right now tonight.
And what did she say? What does she think? What's your family saying?
I have not talked to them. She gave me a hug, pushed me out of the seat, and told me to get up there, and I'm just excited to see them after this. I have a lot of hugs that I need to give out.
And where do you go from here? I mean, now that you've won, what do you do with this money? What happens?
For me, it's about continuing to create work and also looking forward to creating space for other Black women artists who are out there who again need a voice. Like I said before, a year ago, I felt like my voice wasn't being heard. I felt like I didn't have a space. And so being able to kind of be put in this position, I feel like, you know, it's only right that I give a voice to other Black female artists who are out there going through the same thing and who need that validation, who need that support. So.
You want to keep creating, keep making more art.
Yes.
What happens to this piece, though? Will this piece live on? Will it be exhibited elsewhere, or do you have any thoughts?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, it's been such a process, especially with the performances. It's something that was so much raw emotion in those performances. I'm not sure if I can replicate it, but I do think that this piece does live on. I just don't know where that is right now.
And just for the non-artists out there, I mean, how long does it take to put together a piece like this? How much work was involved from, you know, conception of the idea to execution of it?
I mean, definitely, it took about a year fully, and actually installing, it took about 8 months to actually, you know, go through the whole process of making sure everything was exactly where I needed it to be. All of the things I needed for all of my performance pieces were there, and it was a very long process, but it was so worth it to kind of just see it all put together and see how people come together and connect with it.
Is there any kind of one element in particular that was, you know, challenging to assemble or get together, and that is kind of rewarding to see it complete any one of the elements in particular?
Well, I mean, to be honest, all of the performance pieces, they were all durational. They were all very physically challenging. I went into it knowing that they were going to be physically challenging, but the fact that I was able to actually do it, I think it just says something about, again, resilience, this idea of resilience and what I was trying to portray with that. And I mean, I'm proud of myself for getting through that. I at the beginning didn't know if I could actually do it, so the fact that I was able to finish that was something that I'm really, really happy about.
And I know you told us once before, but just tell us one more time how to wrap up this whole Grand Rapids ArtPrize experience, and now with this on top of it, what's it been like?
It's been beautiful. Literally, I'm going to reiterate, everyone here in this community is so supportive. It's just been so wonderful to just meet people who are invested in the arts, who are invested in the artists and their voice, and being able to connect with the work. So I am just so thankful, I'm so appreciative, and I just feel loved. I literally just feel loved. Tonight is all about love, and that's all I'm feeling right now. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
You want a picture of it?
Yeah.
I gotta do it for the gram.
Okay.
It's my professional